Okay, so one of the first books that I'm going to book talk is one of my favorite books that I read in 2019, and that is this one right here. It's called Darius the Great is Not Okay. And so I'm just going to click on this so you can see Darius the Great is Not Okay. So Darius Kellner is a high school sophomore, and his mother is from, I think it's his mother, maybe both of his parents are from Iran, but his family is from Iran, and he's never met his grandparents in real life. He's never been to Iran and he's never met them. And so his parents decide on their break, I think it's spring break, they decide to go over to Iran and take him so that he can meet them and spend some time with them. He does suffer from depression, as I know many of us do, and it's something that he, as a teenager, he takes medication for, and he tries to manage, as best that he can, but it does impact his life. And this book is probably one of the best character books that I've ever read. I went and got the book. That's why there might be a pause in your video. Because you get to know Darius so well, and you feel like he is a real person. And not all books, not all characters are that way, but he definitely is. So he has this huge thing for tea. He's like a tea fanatic, and he's very good at making it. He works at a tea store in America. But he goes to Iran and he meets a friend there, and they sort of connect, and they connect about soccer, and they connect about life. And it's just I want to say that it's like he's so sensitive, and he's so kind. He does speak Klingon better than he speaks Farsi, which I think is humorous. Yeah, so his mom's family is from Iran. That's who it is. That's what I thought too. But his dad also suffers from depression, and so he has that in common with his dad. But he goes to Iran, and he ends up playing a lot of soccer with his friend, and having good conversations with his friend, and it just felt very real and very real life. Which there's so many fantasy and dystopian and science fiction and all those types of stories, but I just loved how real Darius felt to me. Like he felt like somebody that I was friends with. And as I read the book, just it really impacted me, even though the story itself, nothing super serious or terrible happens or anything like that. It just felt very much like real life, but like real life with someone who I would be friends with. So Darius the Great, Not Okay. We have it on digital audio in Mac and Via. I highly recommend the audiobook. I listened to the audiobook, and then I like the audiobook, and I want to check out the real book too. But it is very good. So highly recommend that one, Lions.